minutes from the Good Morning Vietnam. Harder than a snake's ass in a wagon rope.
Hi, I'm Jenny Tulloch and welcome back to the Inside Track. Super challenging conditions out there, hot, sticky, and very little wind. To use sailing slang, it's a drifter. The slightest bit of extra wind can make huge differences in these conditions, so race leaders Abu Dhabi Ocean Racing are keeping a close eye on their competition.
What do you see the other side of the cloud?
Yeah, it looks quite glassy.
Glassy, that doesn't sound good. What direction are Brunel and Dongfeng headed, would you say?
I can't really tell with Dongfeng, I can only just see them. Yeah. But Brunel's probably slightly higher, if anything, pretty similar. Okay. They're pretty much straight on our line. And Dongfeng's about 2 fingers to windward.
They've got them right where they want them, directly astern. And let's see how close 2 fingers really is.
In pond race in the middle of the Indian Ocean with Brunel.
I have a small problem with Brunel. I don't want to stay behind us. Trim on. They just passed us and now we're passing them again. It'll be a long fight all the way to Abu Dhabi. Out.
It really is amazing to see them racing so close, and it must be mentally exhausting. Let's take a look at the tracker. Overnight, Team Alvimedica continued to make distance to finish gains, but find themselves well to the west of the fleet. It's a safe bet for Enright and his team. After losing hours assisting with Team Vestas Wind in the emergency, they can afford to try something different. Little change for the lead pack as we've seen. And 100 miles closer to the Indian subcontinent is Montfray. Producer Rick Deppy spoke to them earlier.
I'm gonna ask you the obvious question. Is the future still in the east?
Yes, it's a big move. Yes, it's a bit tricky. All the area it's very difficult because after the low, all the pressure gradient disappear. So there's a lack of wind on all the area, and we try to find a way since 3 days in this no wind area. So we were thinking on the CUP routing that the wind will come back from the east. That's why we try to go to the east, and finally we found some wind last night. So the plan works well, but in the same time the 3 other boats sail quite fast, maybe faster than we expect. So it's not finished. We will get the answer of the move maybe in 5 or 6 days. So we're still fighting.
A big gamble they've made, and we're all still waiting to see how it'll play out. Team Alvimedica onboard reporter Amory Ross was asked to gather some footage about leaders earlier, and this is what he came back with.
Good leader to me is a leader that always hauls the fish in, whether that's a lead leader or steel leader. I don't really care. I just want to make sure I get that fish in the boat. Usually lead leaders sink a bit lower so you get the big dogs down low. Steel leaders, they always pick up the top line fish that are cruising with their big teeth, feeding on the little school fish. So either of those usually works pretty well. Don't really use the monofilament ones. Pretty useless. Yeah, I'd say lead and steel are my leaders.
That's Nick Dana for you. This is the Inside Track. We'll see you next time.
Francisco, the sunset. It's a bit late, but
wow.
A nice color.
Wow, that's beautiful. Thank you, guys. See you later.
Yeah.